They say America was built on dreams, but beneath those dreams lie stories that were never told. Stories of towns that vanished without a trace, of men who invented machines that shouldn't exist, of voices recorded before sound was even discovered. Tonight we open the pages of a forgotten America, one that history books never dared to write. Because sometimes the most mysterious places aren't across the ocean. They're right here, under our feet. In 1962, a small mining town in Pennsylvania called Centralia had just over 1,000 residents. It was peaceful. People worked, laughed, raised families. Then, one summer morning, workers decided to burn trash in an old mine pit. The flames slipped into a hidden coal vein far beneath the ground. No one realized it that day, but the fire would never stop. For years, it crawled through tunnels, silently eating the earth below the town. Houses began to smoke from under their floors. Roads cracked open, and heat rose strong enough to melt tires. The government evacuated everyone, but a few refused to leave. They said this was their home. Today, Centralia still burns, and the smoke still whispers through the cracks in the pavement. The fire has been alive for more than 60 years, unstoppable, like the ghost of a forgotten mistake. Thousands of miles south, in Florida, another mystery grew out of heartbreak. A Latvian immigrant named Edward Kalinin arrived with nothing but a broken heart. The woman he loved left him before their wedding. So he began to build her a castle, not of wood or glass, but of coral stone. He worked at night, always alone, carving blocks that weighed 30 tons, balancing them perfectly. No cranes, no machines, just Edward and his secret. When curious neighbors asked how he did it, he only smiled and said, "I know the secrets of the pyramids." Today, the Coral Castle still stands in Homestead, Florida, a monument to love, mystery, and impossible power. Far away in Kentucky, a town once appeared on the map called Browning Creek. It was small, quiet, unremarkable, until the night it disappeared. Locals said a strange mist rolled over the hills. By morning, every house was gone. No foundations, no signs of fire, no ruins. The town was erased from every record, every map. Only one letter remained, written by a postmaster the day before it vanished. It said, "They told us not to look at the lights in the sky tonight." No one ever saw Browning Creek again. Sometimes mysteries hide inside people, not places. In 1981, an artist named David Booth began dreaming the same vision again and again, a plane crashing into a tall glass building. He became so disturbed that he called the FAA, begging them to listen. No one did. 20 years later, on September 11, 2001, his vision came true almost exactly. The same kind of plane, the same tall towers. After that, Booth disappeared from public life. In his last recorded interview, he said, "I don't believe I saw the future. I think the future showed itself to me." Long before that, in 1904, a fire tore through the University of Missouri Library. Everything burned, except one small room, filled with rare manuscripts. That room had no sprinklers, no fireproof walls, nothing to save it. Yet when the flames reached its door, the smoke stopped. Every book inside was untouched. Only one was damaged. A Bible open to the book of Exodus, the story of protection from fire. Stranger still, in Washington state, a man named Mel Waters once called a local radio station, claiming he'd found a bottomless pit on his property. He said he'd lowered fishing lines nearly 15 miles deep and never hit bottom. Animals refused to go near it. A neighbor once threw a dead dog into the hole, and the next day the same dog was seen alive walking through the woods. The story exploded across the country. Then Mel vanished, and when journalists searched for his land, it no longer existed on any official map, just blank forest, as if the earth itself wanted to hide it. In Texas, a family visited a fair in 1950 and took a simple photograph. Parents smiling, children holding cotton candy. But in the background stood a man wearing modern clothes, a hoodie, sunglasses, and a camera that wouldn't be invented for another 50 years. Experts tested the photo over and over. No editing, no tricks, just film and light. They call it the time traveler photograph. And if you look closely, you'll see his wristwatch glowing, as if recording something that isn't meant for our time. But the strangest sound of all doesn't come from a photo or a fire. It comes from the ground itself. In Taos, New Mexico, people began hearing a low humming noise in the early 1990s, a deep vibration that never stops. Some hear it everywhere, in their homes, their cars, even in their dreams. Scientists studied it, tested frequencies, measured air pressure and magnetic fields. Nothing matched. The hum is real, but no one can explain it. It feels alive, like the heartbeat of the land itself. Those who hear it say it sounds like a voice whispering from the earth, "We've been here before." And maybe, just maybe, it's right. Because every strange story, every forgotten place, every photograph that shouldn't exist, they all lead to one truth, that the past never really leaves us. It hides beneath the soil, in the air, in our dreams waiting to be noticed. From burning towns to endless holes, from ghostly music to immortal fire, these stories remind us that truth is stranger than fiction. And sometimes, America itself is the greatest mystery of all.